I love this next slide because, again, it's perspective. I think when we post our revenues from last year alone, and that's these companies you see on the board post their revenues, what I think you'll find is the company that you're helping lead, the company that you're bringing to this greater Canadian market, the company that you guys are at the forefront of, is bigger than some of the biggest mainstream brands that a lot of you use every day. Right? It's bigger than... You guys have job issues? Yeah. Right? Some of you guys are like, yep, nope. Some of you guys don't know. What's job issues? We will have passed last year, I believe when the numbers come out, we will have passed companies like Jenny Craig. We will have passed companies like Nutrisystem. If you were to go outside, right, and I know there's nobody outside because it's freaking cold out there. I'm walking around like my ears hurt. But if you were to find people somewhere outside and you were to ask them if they've heard of Jenny Craig or Nutrisystem, most of them would say what? Yes. Yet you're a part of a company that is now larger than them, one of the largest weight loss companies out there. And if you go ask all those people if they've heard of the challenge, most of them would say no. An entrepreneur sits in the room and calls that opportunity. Calls that what? Opportunity. We have more sales than the New York Yankees. Wow. Woo! For the UFC fans out here. You guys, I'm showing you these numbers because you're a part of creating a mainstream movement. Our goal is to become, again, a multi-billion-dollar global consumer brand, a household name tackling the #1 problem we all face, taking weight off the world. That's what you're a part of creating. And I share these with you because, again, I believe documentation beats what? Conversation. Have any of you guys ran into haters? No, come on, be honest. Anybody have any haters out there? Like, gotta love your haters. Gotta love your haters. You will eventually, my opinion is this, if people are not talking about you, you're not doing anything worth talking about. Right? Truth. You can't come into an industry that's been going along on its way for over a century, completely disrupt it, come in with an innovative mind, a fresh perspective, do things totally different and backwards than everything else. Walk on stage with an I Lost It t-shirt on instead of the suit and tie, right? You can't come in and do things totally different than an industry has ever been done, shatter every growth record that has been created before you, go out there and start to create a mainstream strip. You can't create that disruption without creating a few haters. Love your haters. But the reason I give you all of these facts is because as you grow your business, as you come across doubters, as you come across the naysayers, as you come across the Eeyores, as you come across people that tell you you can't, which you will, inevitably, if you stick with anything long enough and you become successful, trust me, you're going to have to prove a few people wrong. Let them have their opinions. We'll stick to facts. Let them have their what? Opinions. We'll stick to what? Facts. Besides, the told you so wouldn't be so sweet if you didn't have people to say I told you so too. Who's with me on that one, right? Now here's what's scary. That was last year. How many of you guys are excited about the new Body by Bike Challenge? If that's what we did last year, what the heck's going to happen in 2013 with everything that's been rolled out over the last couple weeks and the energy within the community right now? You guys, it is game on in an absolute big way. Here's what I want you guys to understand, whether you're a brand new promoter here today or someone that's been with us a few years. The new challenge, everything we rolled out, it's a new message. It's a new what?
Message.
It's a new message. Are words important?
Yes.
Are they really?
Yes. Well.
I think Jim Rohn was the first to say, don't be lazy in your language. Because I'm of belief that the words that you use are very important. The language you use are very important. Matter of fact, I think it's probably the most important thing. We all promote the same challenge, don't we?
Yes.
We all promote the same kits, don't we?
Yes.
We all promote the same prizes, don't we? We all have the same compensation plan, don't we? So the only thing that separates you as a promoter from you as a promoter, or you as a promoter from you as a promoter, or the rising star that makes a few hundred, to the ambassador that makes 100,000, to the 5 stars that are making 100,000 a month. The only thing that separates, we're all bringing the same thing to market. The difference is how we communicate that. Words are important. Because we became who we are, we became number one, because 3 years ago we crafted a message that was the right message at the right time. A challenge. First you set a challenge goal, then you select one of 5 different challenge what?
Kits.
They're all centered around a meal replacement shake. It's not going to cost you anything, it's actually going to save you money, because it's replacing your meals. Matter of fact, you can even refer 3 and get it for free.
Got a 90-day game.
Wow, you guys have heard this before. Then you focus on 3 for free, stars and stars. Help enough people do that. You're wearing a black jacket. Wow. A message that we launched 3 years ago. It was sticky. It was viral. It created the fastest growing direct selling company and now one of the fastest growing weight loss companies. The message is important. Now the new challenge is a new what? Is a new what? Is a new what? How many of you take your business seriously? Honestly, you don't have to raise your hand. I can see who's raising their hand and who's not. I'm looking for honest answers. How many of you really see yourself as a black jacket, $25,000 check? This is your off-ramp. This is your exit plan. This is your future. This is your business. How many of you guys are you serious? Are you serious? Now, how many of you who are saying you're serious right now, if I ask you to name all 6 new reasons to take on the challenge in 2013, you can name all 6? Verbatim. You might call on me, right? The message we just launched is the most effective message not only we've ever had, I'll dare to say it's the most effective message that's ever hit this industry in the weight loss sector. It is the most effective message. If you bring what we just launched correctly into your challenge parties, your business will explode. You'll have more people joining than you've ever joined before. That will happen. Who believes me? You guys, I believe that, but in order for that to be the case for you, you have to master the message. You have to master the what?
Message.
Master the what?
Message.
You have to master it. You have to master it. Promoters in the room, maybe if it's your first day, you got to spend time. You should know all 6 things that are part of the brand new Body by Challenge. All 6 reasons to take on the challenge in 2013. Starting with the 90-day money-back results.
Guaranteed.
Results.
Guaranteed.
Save money. You can get it for
Free.
and there's a results.
Guaranteed.
You can save money, get it for
Free.
and there's a results.
Guaranteed.
If you just learn that, you shouldn't have anybody ever leave your challenge party without at least jumping on the challenge. There's no reason not to. Look, you set a goal. You pick 1 of 5 kits. No matter which kit you pick, you're going to save money because it's replacing your meals or your grocery bills. How many of you guys have found that to be true, that you're actually saving money? You guys? Fact! $1.50 a shake! Even if you're on the transformation kit, that's $4 for 2 meals. You're spending more than that anyway. Fact! So you're going to save money, and by the way, if you refer 3, you can even get it for
Free.
And now, new this year, you use it for all 3 months. You use it for all 3 months. If you use the products as directed, you don't like it, there's a money back results what?
Guaranteed.
You have nothing to lose but
Wait.
You guys, that message is undeniable. That message should have everybody coming into your challenge party saying, you know what? Hey, I may not be an entrepreneur, I may not care about this whole business thing, and that is okay. You guys, that's what makes MySal's different than every other company in the home-based business industry. We like our customers. We love our customers. Okay? Customers are important. If somebody just wants to be a customer, is that okay?
Yes.
Don't try to tell a customer that they need to be an entrepreneur. Some people are entrepreneurs. Let entrepreneurs be entrepreneurs. Let customers be customers. Can we do this?
Yes.
You guys, everybody who leaves your challenge party should at least leave as a what?
Customer.
90-day guarantee. Now over how much in prizes? I'll say it like it means something. How much?
47 million.
I remember when we started at 100,000 and we were like jacked out of, we have $100,000 a year in prizes. Went to 10 million, people flipped out. Went to 25, it was like game over. 47 million isn't what we're going to do. That's what we did last year. That's a fact. That's a what? Fact! Over $47 million in free product prizes and vacations. Promote it. Use it. Project? 10. Project? 10. What's Project 10?
$10,000 to 10 people who lose 10 pounds.
I know it's mad. They sit up here, they're like, that's pretty good. I was like, that was horrible. What's Project 10?
$10,000 to 10 people who lose 10 pounds.
Well, we're giving away what? $10,000 to lose we're giving away $10,000 to lose every week. What's Project 10? Oh, we're giving 10 people $1,000 each, 5 males and 5 females every Monday. Well, that's true, but that's not it, right? What's Project 10? Oh, well, we're giving an I Lost It t-shirt. You can gain 10 pounds and lose 10 pounds. We'll pick 5 males and 5 females. If you're in by Thursday, they're going to select on Monday. Get it in. Well, that's true, but that's not it. Okay? Master the message. Project 10, we're giving away $10,000 to lose every week. Get the message. We're picking finalists every
month.
When does that start?
February 4th.
End of this month. Everybody who enters our 90-day challenge before the end of this month will have our first finalists named on February 4th. So if you have people that are finishing the 90 days, get their entries in. Where do they go to enter?
Enter.bodybuilder.com.
You're learning. The transformation vacation has been transformed. We now call it the... Comes with a shopping spree. How much is it? Where's it at? How come no women always know the answer? Challenge. Trainer. It's a brand. It's our educational platform. They did a great job covering it. You're going to see a lot of energy put from the company into your customers to help people succeed on their challenge. At the end of the day, guys, all of our job is just to help people succeed on their 90-day challenge. That's it. Did you realize that's what you're in the business of? Right? You're not in the business of signing people up. If you're in that business, it'll be a short-term business. You're in the business of helping people succeed on their 90-day challenge. If all you did was focus on that, the stories alone are going to create all the growth you'll ever need. You guys, results are contagious. True?
Yes.
Master the message. What do you do?
Promote a 90-day challenge.
What do you do?
Promote a 90-day challenge.
No, what do you do? That's an easy question. I mean, what do you do? You guys are, people probably ask you this question all the time. Oh, what do you do for a living? What do you do? I promote the #1 fastest growing weight loss and fitness platform in the world. No way! What's that? Well, yeah, it's called the Body Go Challenge. We give away over $47 million in free product, prizes, vacations, and people that transform their body. 47 million? Yeah. Like Project 10. Where we give $10,000 to 10 people every $10,000? Yeah, absolutely. The cool thing is, right, it's simple and it actually not cost you, but
save you money.
And you can get it for free. There's even a 90-day money-back results. You have nothing to lose but free. Hello? You have that conversation with people 10 times a day? Boom! Well, do people really ask you what you do for a living? Yes! Every time you ask them what they do. Oh, I don't know. I don't know anybody. Go ask 10 people what they do for a living. Let them ask you the question back. And say, oh, funny you should ask. I promote the #1 fastest growing weight loss and fitness platform in the world. Oh, really? What's that? Well, it's called the Body by Bike Challenge. We give away over $47 million, right? Free product classifications. People transform their body. 47 million. Yeah. Right? Have you heard of projects? We're giving away 2 Lulus every. No way. Yeah. What's even cooler is it doesn't cost you anything. Actually, you can get it for, and there's the results. You have nothing to lose but. Here's my website. Check out this magazine. Watch this DVD. Talk to you later. You get it? Say I get it. Say I get it. Guys, master the message. Learn how it works. Spend time. Take your business seriously. Got to learn how this stuff works. New.buy.com. There's a video by Nick Sarnicola that goes through the message, everything I'm covering up here. There's a video that I do down below that goes through all of the details on how this works. I know it's long. I know there's a lot of fine print in all the details. How many of you take your business seriously? You have to know how your business, what? Works. Spend the time. Watch the videos. Do it over and over again until you master it. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on everything. There's a couple things I want to make sure we're very clear on. 90-day money-back results? Guaranteed. 3 steps to exercise the guarantee. Number 1, you use a challenge kit for 90 days, and you take it as directed. Keywords? As directed. Because we know our program works. The only catch is it only works if you actually take it. Okay? Got to make sure people use the challenge kits as what? Directed. For at least how long? 90 days. Second bullet is they got to go public with their goal. They got to tell the world what they want to do. Where do they do that at? Where do they do that at? Those that haven't figured out the answers are always behind me. Because this is the only thing we're really asking people to do, which means it must be pretty what? Important. Guys, it must be pretty important. I'm not going to spend a psychological rants on what happens when someone goes public with their goal, but I'll tell you, it changes everything. You want your customers and your promoters telling the world, i.e. their family and friends out there on Facebook, right online, this is what they're going to do. The accountability goes where? Do you want your customers and promoters to be that accountable to their challenge, yes or no? Yes. Yeah, because ultimately our job is to help them what? Succeed. Guys, this isn't let's make them jump through hoops to make them jump through hoops. This is because we want them to what? Succeed. And them telling the world this is what they want to do is a key step in that direction. They've used the products as what? They've gone public where at? Last thing, after 90 days, call the support team, do it within 10 days of completing. They'll walk them through that process if they want to exercise a guarantee. But I'm telling you, if they go public with their goal, and they use the products as directed. Because we all know they're going to get results. You've seen story after story out here. We wouldn't put a 90-day guarantee in place unless we were absolutely certain we could go out there and help millions and millions and millions of more people lose millions of pounds like we already have. How many of you guys are excited about the 90-day guarantee? Yes? Projects? Yes! And I know there's a typo on the shirt up there. I lost it. I built it. I what? Built it. I built it is what you get when you actually put on 10 pounds of muscle. I lost it. I built it. See if you guys are paying attention. The most important position for a new promoter to hit is help them become a star. Because in their mind, number one, they get what? Hey, in their mind, they say this. Their belief goes, motivation goes, and they want to do more. What's the customer equivalent? Are you sure? I hear mixed answers. Which one? What's the customer equivalent? The answers are always behind me. What's the customer equivalent? We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Good. challenge, right? They're here, they're in the challenge party. Here's my goal, right? They set their goal, they go public, they're ready to rock. Their goal may be to lose 50 pounds, 100 pounds, do this, that, or the other. That's the goal, and that's great. But all it takes is losing their first for them to say, this works. Their belief goes, their motivation goes, and they want to do more. How many of you that have been on the challenge have experienced that whole thought process yourself? Right? You guys, I'm not telling you that you already know. You've experienced it. You know it. You don't have to have huge results. You start to lose a little bit of weight. You're like, whoa, right? You're like looking in the mirror a little bit, a little longer, right? By 10 pounds, you're like walking a little taller, a little swagger in your step, whole relationship dynamic changes. Paula, I've never heard that we're a full-service business before, but okay. It's the my life. We'll go with it. Project 10. I know it's hard to see. I know it just looks like maybe a logo or a fun program or $10,000 is cool. Because Project 10 is about to become a viral movie. You may not see it. You don't have to see it right now. Have a leap of faith. Believe it for a minute. Watch what happens in the next couple months. Watch what happens. All of a sudden, people start to drop 10 pounds, put their videos up. We've had over 4,000 I Want It video submissions. Right? The starting video is called the what? We're coming up on 200 I Lost It videos. When someone loses 10 pounds, their video is called what?
I lost it.
You guys, we've been doing this for like 2 weeks. We've already had, coming up on 200 I Lost It videos uploaded. This hasn't even started yet. You're going to start seeing on February 4th, when we pick those winners, all these I Lost It videos start to hit the web. Then you're going to start seeing people get paid $1,000 for losing what?
10 pounds.
And you're going to start seeing videos of people flipping out, I made $1,000 for losing 10 pounds! And you're going to see 10 of those on February 4th. Backed by a bunch more people with I Lost It videos. Back on the following week, 10 more people, another $10,000. With more I Lost It videos, and another 10 people, and another $10,000. Then another 10 people, and another $10,000. And another 10 people, and another $10,000. And another 10 people, and another 10. You thought people are sick of us on Facebook right now? They haven't seen anything. Documentation beats conversation. Dropping weight off the world 10 pounds at a time. Documented. By not company videos, not fabricated stories, real people, real results, real funny outfits and funny kitchens and funny videos and funny scams. Some of these scare me. And they're not that I love it. If you want Project 10 to work in your organization, it has to start with who? It has to start with who? Reality check. Stand up if you have recorded your I Want It starting video. Give these people a big round of applause. Give a round of applause.
Crazy.
For everybody else, where'd you go to enter this? Enter.by.com. Enter.by.com. The first winner will be selected on February what? 4th. In by Thursday, selected on Monday. So the Thursday, the last Thursday is actually next Thursday, the 31st. You want all people that have lost 10 pounds to have their video submitted by next Thursday so they can be in the running on February 4th. Okay? Now I want you guys to understand, we'll select 5 males and 5 females completely at random on that Monday. They'll be announced on the vision call. That'll be the very first. We'll do the same process week after week after week after week. Small detail, for those of you guys that watch the video, you probably caught this. How many chances do you have to win for every video, for the video you submit?
10.
10 chances to win. As long as you or your customer that submits stays active on AutoShip, you will stay in the drawing for 10 up to 10 different weeks following. So you actually have up to 10 chances of winning that $1,000. You guys like it?
Yes!
All the details are online at enter.by.com of how to shoot a video. There is a right way to shoot the video. It's simple to do, but you gotta follow the right way. Why do we give a couple bullets on the video? You guys, because we understand there's going to be hundreds. They'll start with hundreds. There's already thousands. Then there'll be tens of thousands. Then there'll be hundreds of thousands of videos that we generate. We want all of those videos saying, hey, I'm on the Body by Challenge, I'm on Project 10 because I want to make $1,000, here's my starting weight, you can do it too. Because we know that those hundreds of thousands of videos are going to generate millions and millions and millions and millions of views. Millions of views that are all going to see who we are, what Project 10 is, and how they can participate. It's going to create a massive awareness campaign. We'll get more eyeballs for user-generated Project 10 videos than anybody that buys ads on the Super Bowl next week, right? Because we'll get more eyeballs for this campaign for your ads on Project 10 than anybody that buys the mainstream advertising. In fact, watch what happens. You want to take advantage of this? It all starts with who? You. Can you guys do this?
Yeah.
Can you do this?
Yes.
I was on my Facebook page a couple days ago, and I watched a lot of the posts that people put up there. And, you know, one lady, I think she was in, I forget what city it was in, she came up to me, and she had her 6-year-old son watch her shoot her Project 10 video, and then he so just had to do it, he shot his own Project 10 video. And I sat there and I watched a 6-year-old do this. I'm like, if a 6-year-old can do this, everybody can do this, guys. It's simple, right? So can we do this? Simple resources everybody on here can understand. These are just reviewed. Write them down if you're not aware of them. To help you bring the new message to the world, memorize it. It's all at new.by.com. How many of you guys are liking the new Challenge Party overview? You guys saw it over earlier today. All right. How many of you guys like the new video on your promoter websites? Yeah. We're getting massive reaction. Use your website, right? Your username.by.com, brand new videos, a lot of feedback. Enter.by we covered. Byline's been updated. Success Mailer, you guys are going to see some surprises coming to your mailbox for those of you guys that are on Bynet Pro. There'll be some cool surprises coming out here in the next couple weeks. If you're not on Bynet Pro, I get on Bynet Pro, right, or Bynet Swipe, so you get that monthly Success Mailer and cool stuff planned for 2013. How many of you guys have seen the new Challenge magazine?
Oh, yeah.
How many of you guys like the new, and he is in the room, so loud applause. How many of you guys like the new Challenge magazine? Here's what I'll tell you about the magazine. It's a little different strategy than what we've done in the past, okay? When I open it up, number one, it's the most on-brand, coolest looking mag that we have ever done. What I'm most proud of is it's all real stories. You flip through 100 pages of the thing, there might be 3 photos of people that are not customers and promoters. But all the rest are real customers, real promoters, real people, not just stock photos like most magazines are full of. Right? But what's most important about this magazine is it's one complete, comprehensive tool. Here's what I mean. For those of you guys that were with us last year, we had 2 magazines. One was the Challenge magazine. The Challenge magazine had no business in it because it was for acquiring what? Customers. For acquiring what? Customers. You wanted to talk about the business, you used what magazine? No, they're both great tools. The strategy worked well. Moving forward, however, we want simplicity. We want one message, who we are, lead with our brand. It's all in one magazine. So this Challenge magazine is the new message. Here's who we are. Here's the crusade we're on. Right? Here's what the challenge is about. Here's all the kits. Here's how you get it for free. Here's how we explain money back, 90-day results. Guaranteed. Right? Then it goes through weight loss, active and fitness stories, talks about promoters, all the way through the plan. It's one simple, comprehensive tool. How many of you guys like that strategy? Go ahead and do that. You guys are going to dive into the system a lot after lunch today, but to pre-preface that, I need you to understand, these are the tools that are on message right now. You got the new Challenge magazine, you got your Body by My website for the new video, and you got the brand new Challenge Party DVD that comes in the what? Magazine. If you're not using these, you are off message. If your team is not using these, your team is now off message. Will it still work? Yeah, just not as well as the new message. You guys, Abraham Lincoln has a quote, most of you guys have heard. He said, if you give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, he'll spend the first 4 sharpening his axe. This is the sharpest axe. The new message is the sharpest axe. It's the best message we've ever had. I think it's the best message that's ever hit the industry. If you're not using the message, you're not using the sharpest what? And if your team is not using the new tools, the new message, they're not using the sharpest You guys ever played a game of telephone when you were kids? Alright, I start right here with you, I whisper something in your ear, and we go row after row after row after row, and by the time we get way up there, it's totally different. You guys know the game? Yeah. You're about to play a very critical game of telephone. How many promoters do you have in your organization? 1, 2, 3. None of you guys know the answer to that?
39.
About how many promoters do you have in your
39.
organization? 1, 2, 3.
80.
Right? Some of you guys have 3, some of you have 3,000, some of you have 30,000. However many you have in your organization, they all need to be on what?
Message.
They have to be. Whose role is it to help get them on message? Whose role? Whose role? And in order for you to help them, you must first master the message. Starts with the message, then supports with the tools. I'm not going to go through the compensation components because I think Kevin nailed this. But I do want you to understand the new pools that we rolled out a couple weeks ago, extremely important. Compensation drives behavior. Here's the new message. Here's the tools to support it. Now let's align our weekly compensation where everybody can get paid off the entire company revenue by just focusing on what they're supposed to do. Helping new promoters become, and helping people get their product for free. This is what you should be focused on in terms of moving forward. Is everybody clear on what's going on this month in terms of the second chance? Is there anybody that's not, anybody that's not totally clear? Okay, so just a handful. So I won't spend a lot of time on this. You guys, here's the simple things. Right now, anybody can become a Rising Star. Doesn't matter when you enroll. How many of you in the room right now do not have Rising Star status? Whoa, okay, that's a lot. For those that just raise your hand, if you're not a director, all you have to do is hit what? Hit what? Before the end of? You guys, before the end of January. If you're not a director, all you have to do is hit director before the end of this month. You're a Rising Star, you get paid, and you have access to the pool. If you already are a director, but you're not a Rising Star, all you have to do is help somebody else hit what? Director. Help person enroll promoter hit director. You will be Rising Star, and you have that for life. You have the ability to get in the pool. Okay? That's the Rising Star pool. 3 for free pool. Your goal is first to get in the 3 for free pool. You have to qualify to get your product for free. The way the pool works is you have to do that in your first 30 days. Your first what? 30 days. It's just like the Rising Star pool. Okay? But we're running a promotion right now. We're going to give all existing promoters all the way through the end of February. The end of what? February. So everybody, the last chance you got is the end of February to get your product for what? Free. However, if you do it by the end of January, you do it by the end of what? January. We're going to give you double points in the pool for 90 days. So every time you earn, you essentially get paid what? Double. So the recommendation would be to get your product for free and then focus on helping at least one person do the same. For those of you guys that want the short summary for your notes, your goal by the end of the month is to be a Rising Star. You either go director or break a director to do that. Goal number 2 is to get your product for free and help one person enrolled customer or promoter do the same. Go Rising Star, get your product for, and help at least how many? One person do the exact same thing. Can you do this? Yes. Can you do this? Yes. Can you do this? Yes. Help your team do the exact same thing. You guys have got plenty of time on the clock before the end of the month. I would not let this month end without knowing you are eligible for these pools. Number 1, you want it for your own compensation, but number 2, you want the story to tell for your group, because these pools focus your entire team on doing the simple things that make your business grow. You get it? Say, I get it. I get it. Say, I get it. I get it. Last couple of things, guys. Why are myself, Nick, and Ryan visiting 72 cities, flying over 72,000 miles in 37 days? Because we love you. Because we care. All that's true. What else? You guys, it's because we know that this message we just rolled out is the most effective message to hit the entire weight loss industry. And if we can just get our community to master the what? The message. To master the message. You guys, not only will all of your businesses grow, not only will our company explode, but you guys, there's a bigger vision than that. We can go out there and really start to make an impact on what is an epidemic. We started this company 8 years ago with a foundation and a vision. Most people thought we were crazy. Because my work experience prior to this industry, I was a high school pool lifeguard. Nick was a TGI Fridays waiter. He wore flair. Don't tell him I told you that. We were a part of a company that completely failed. From those ashes created an idea by Sal's. The odds of us succeeding, guys, nobody would have bet. We grew that company, and then all of a sudden got completely wiped out when the economy shifted in 2008. People thought we were done. People gave up on us. And we said, no, we have it within us. We can do this. We reinvented, renovated, launched a challenge. And now we've done things that nobody's ever done in this entire industry over the last 4 years. And we look at all of that, and we look back at what we've done, and I'll tell you guys, all that is the foundation. That's the foundation. The last 8 years, everything we've done has been learning what works, learning what doesn't work, which a lot of times is even more important. Building the leadership, investing in the infrastructure, hiring the executive team, cultivating the field, developing the relationships, implementing the systems, innovating the technology, building the team. The last 8 years has been building the what? Team. It's been building, guys, it's been building the foundation for what we're about to do. If you've been on our calls, if you've been plugged into the community over the last couple weeks, how many of you guys have felt a heightened intensity? Have you felt it? Have you felt it? Yeah. You guys, there is a clarity of vision like we've never had before. Here was the epiphany. We said, look, this has always been the vision. What we've been building, myself, Nick, and Ryan, we spent a lot of time together in the back half of last year saying, you know what? Now's the time. We looked at each other and we said, look, our goal was always to make an impact on the obesity epidemic. Our goal was always to make a dent, do what we can. But we looked at each other and we said, you know what? Forget just helping. Forget just making an impact. We're the community that could lead the transformation and lead the change. You guys, the problem was caused by people. The problem that we're in right now of 232 million people overweight, right? I mean, 1.8 billion people across the globe right now that are fighting. How many of you guys, how many of you honestly in this room, you have a friend, a family member, someone you love, someone close to you, that you've not only watched from a self-image standpoint gain weight, but more importantly and more significantly, you've watched them go down a negative health path because of it. Diabetes, heart disease, right? Blood pressure, cholesterol. Look around the room. This hits home and something has to change. We believe that if people cause the problem, then it's going to be people that solve the problem. And we're not going to sit here and wait for somebody else to give us a solution. It's not going to be some politician that says, hey, here's a new program. It's going to be a grassroots movement, creating massive awareness, boots on the ground, people in living rooms and cities and states and provinces and countries, leading by example, inspiring people with transformation. And we came to the conclusion that we could be the company that leads the solution to today's #1 problem. How many of you guys would like to see that vision become a reality? I know a lot of you in the room will doubt that bold statement. Just like people doubted us 8 years ago when we came from nothing, or doubted us 3 years ago when we completely restarted. There'll be a lot of haters. Smile, and what do we do with them? You guys, here's the scoreboard. You know I showed you where we started the last 10 years of building foundation and where we've come. Today we have a better, more crystal clear message than we've ever had. We believe we are that solution. We believe we could be that army on the ground. We believe we could be the innovators of transformation. We believe we could be that community, help lead that initiative. Starting this year, guys, we gathered 43,000 resolutions. We filtered 43,000 resolutions into 418 events on January 5th at the Resolution Rally. 418 simultaneous events, launching the most effective message we've ever had. Coming off those events, people pressed play on that new video 200,000 times in the first week. Our online engagement, which was already #1, has tripled in the last couple weeks. Absolutely crazy. The amount of Project 10 videos I showed you, the amount of people that are coming in, we're on a pace right now, get this, We're on a pace right now that is over 100% faster than the pace we started last year at. Hello? For those of you guys that aren't good at math, that means if we just do what we're doing right now through the rest of this year, we will do double everything that I spent the first 10 minutes of this presentation talking about, over 100%. How many of you guys would love to see that happen? And you guys, we're just getting started. Watch what happens on February 4th when these videos start to hit, winners start to get selected. It becomes a viral movement. Watch what happens when people's Facebook pages start to flood with "I lost it" videos and "I just won $1,000." What happens when everybody starts to master the what? Master the what? Master tools out to the 100,000 promoters throughout our community, and through those 100,000 reach millions of existing customers. And everybody on the #1 most powerful message, guys, leading with those transformations. You're going to start seeing people transform in cities, in states, at rates we've never seen before. Fast forward. You're going to start seeing us become the dominant player not only in the US and Canada, but then we're going to take our mission all around the world. We're going to start that this year. Hint, hint. You think about where we'll be 12 months from now, 24 months from now. Shoot, cast yourself out 3 years. Everything I just showed you was over the last 3 years. That was the hard part. That was the foundation. What happens over the next 3? What happens over the next 3 when we take what we've done here, build the foundation in US and Canada, and then bring it over to Europe and other continents all across the world? Do they have the problem there too?
Yes.
Do they have the problem there too?
Yes.
Do they need a solution?
Yes.
Can we be that solution?
Yes.
And pretty soon we start to repeat the success in country after country after country after country, where in 3 years we may very well be in a dozen countries or so. And not just be in to be #1, just like we are in the 2 countries we're in right now. Country after country after country, tackling a problem, providing solutions. There will be people in this room, truth! There will be people in this room that not just override a city like Toronto and their organization, or even a country like Canada. There will be people that override entire continents of production. Do you know the type of success, results, and income and financial independence that can create? Are any of you guys in this room? You guys, that's what will happen over the next 5 years. And beyond the success and financial abundance, what's so more important is all the lives that we will transform along the way in really going out there and tackling that problem. You see, I believe the further you go, the further you see. You have to have a little bit of vision of what's going to come to create the urgency within you today. How many of you guys like that vision over the next 3 years? How many of you guys want to be